It's time to welcome back on stage the dashing daredevil of India. This man is Lord Akshay, however, because he deserves every bit of this praise. Delivering blockbusters year after year across
socially
relevant topics and much more. This actor needs no introduction, like I said. While in roles and emerging successful each time, he will always be the original action superstar in our hearts. Please look at coming, the ace man of Bollywood, the extremely talented, fearless, fiery, and fierce Akshay, Kumar!
On Prime Video. Here he is. So without taking too much time, Amazon Prime Video, who not only push us creatively, but who also understand the journey of a creator, who give us empowerment and trust to go and tell the stories that we want to. A big thank you to Jennifer, James, Vijay, Aparna. You guys are all here today. To Ajay, Brad, who flew down to do work pieces. Brad, thank you so much for everything, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not taking any more time and standing between you and the man.
Yeah,
Let this be the beginning of the end.
That's a wonderful photo op, dear media. The entire Amazon family together. Let's hear a huge round of applause for them. Are you all now ready for a quick Q&A session with me?
Sure.
Yeah, we have no choice now.
What made you say yes to joining the digital bandwagon?
Well, actually, it's going to tell you the truth. I've been inspired by my son, Arav. He actually told me that, Dad, you have to get into digital world because and I have to follow the youth. I think I may say he is my teacher, and I learned from him. And that is how I decided that I want to get into it. And what better platform than Amazon?
That's beautiful. And what are your expectations from the show? What do you think will the audience take away from the series?
From the series, I think the whole idea about me doing action, and I know the script, I know the screenplay, I know how it is going to be working. There's too much of action, and it's a human story. Obviously, it's a fictional story, but it's a human story. I can't much talk about it, what the whole story is all going to be, but it's going to be a fun and entertaining one.
So, Mr. Kumar, you entered the film industry as an action hero for the longest time, and then the last few years have been about social films and comedy and romance. Is this your comeback to the action genre?
I don't understand why you're saying it's my comeback. Where did I go away from? I mean, I've never gone away from action. Action is within me. Action is, I call myself a stuntman first and then an actor. What else can I say? I mean, action never went away from me. I was always with action.
Right. That's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. What according to you makes Indian content stand out across the world?
We've been talking about it all morning. It's the originality. All these shows have an original point of view. They're not all the same. They're very, it's a diverse group of a content slate that continues to grow every day. We ordered 7 new shows out of India last month. We're thrilled to do that and look forward to ordering so many more. It really comes from the passion of creators. When I sit here and listen to him talk about his son inspiring him, and he had something he wanted to do and say with this, and the thought that went into coming up with this idea, which led to his commitment, that really is a great example of how great content is made. It's something that everyone's committed to, that comes from the heart, and is actually has, you know, a real commitment behind it and something to say, which is important.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Mr. James Farrell, there were a lot of Indian Prime originals announced when you were here last time in India. Would you say Prime Video is on track to deliver that promise?
Well, of course. Yeah, now we're up to over 30 shows are in various stages of production, so it's a huge, huge slate. And like Jen said, it's a very diverse slate. So you saw the titles up on the board. We've got comedy, action, romance. It's a little bit of everything because we have so many, you know, such a diverse base of customers. We really need to do our homework and do right by all those people. So we're trying and we're succeeding, I think.
That's great. Thank you. Mr. Subramaniam, what compelled you to collaborate with Abundancia Entertainment once again? Also, we'd like to know, why did you bring Mr. Akshay Kumar on board?
Wow. I'll start with the Akshay answer because that's so simple. Khiladi, खिलाड़ियों का खिलाड़ी, Mohra, international खिलाड़ी, gold, OMG. I mean, that's as hipster as it gets, right? I mean, there is no one who's been as innovative as he has. He's defined genres and he's broken out of them. Every time you, as a viewer, I've tried to put a label and say, wow, Akshay is so great at action. He demonstrates comedy, and just when I say, wow, I need to see so many more comedy films from him, he goes and does truly character-driven drama. So I don't think we could have chosen any better. And as far as Abundancia is concerned, you know, they say, you've heard of the Holy Trinity, right? And this is one of them.
Oh, well said. That was really well ended. Mr. Malhotra, the last question is for you. You work so closely with Mr. Akshay Kumar in films and now in a digital space across genres. Why do you feel this is the best genre fit for him?
In a typical film with Akshay, and he said it on record, so Paji, forgive me, in 32 days, you get content worth 130, 140 minutes.
Wow. That deserves a huge round of applause.
That's the beginning of the answer. Where it gets interesting is that in the long form, in originals, especially the kind that we're partnered with Prime Video on, you need 600 minutes of content in just about double the amount of time that is typically given to a film. So with that kind of work ethic, that kind of discipline, that kind of commitment, there is a one-man race for that, ma'am. Outside of that, the idea, and he plays the creative card a little lightly, but the value that he adds to the core stories that we come up with is immense. So as soon as we had the idea going, it was just Akshay.
A round of applause. Truly, truly deserves it. This man truly, truly deserves it. And now I'd like to invite all the models on stage for a beautiful photo op.